everybody, this is Chuck, and thanks for stopping by the channel. This is a product review video. As you can see in front here, if you're like me, you use air in your shop, and so over the years, of course, before the batteries became popular, you had air impact guns, right? They work fine. They get tired in their old age, of course. Also, if you have a boat, I have a boat and an equipment trailer, and I need to carry something along just in case I get a flat tire. So my truck always has this star wrench in, not knowing what size lug nuts were on the different equipment. So again, carrying these. And then you see I have a DeWalt 3/8 drive impact. Great little tool. They're expensive, but they're a great little tool. So I've never bought a 1/2-inch drive battery unit. And when Seesii Tool contacted me, asked me to do a review on the tool, and of course I get this as a compliment for doing the video. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion on it. Okay, so we'll start from there. So let me move these wrenches and we'll talk about the unit itself. Well, for starters, I turned the box around so you can see the different specs. 1/2-inch drive. It's got 3 different speeds with 3 different impact ratings on it. Max torque 738 foot-pounds. 21 volt max voltage. So the unit came, of course, boxed up, and it comes in a plastic case, which I just put on the bench here. I'm not myself personally, I don't tend to keep my tools in the cases just for ease of use, but it came in a plastic case. In the system here, in the case, there's sockets. We'll take a look at those. There's an extra handle for gripping on the tool. There's 2 batteries, battery charger, and of course the tool itself. The plastic case held up okay. It did have some cracks in it from the shipping. The tool itself is fairly heavy, and you could see if the thing gets bounced around, since it came all the way from China, that's a possibility, or it could also happen if it's in the back of your pickup truck. For myself, this tool will be following me whenever I have a trailer behind, so I don't have to carry a star wrench, and I'll have the sockets here in the pouch. They came with, I'll get you the number on the sockets, but they came with deep impacts. I don't have the number off the top of my head, but it came with impacts, and also one like 6-inch extension, which is kind of nice. Oh, also has a belt clip. I actually like the belt clips on the DeWalts. That's the way I hang them on the wall. I have a bar, then that's where they hang, so for storage. Let's see. Let's talk about the batteries first. Of course, the batteries have a meter on them where you can check them to see what the voltage is. That's a nice setup. The tool itself, the batteries seem to slide in, no issues. I did see a guy that did a video on this unit, and to prove the unit itself, which I've never seen somebody do this, but he said, hey, it's a possibility you may drop the battery, or you may drop the tool. So he took the battery and threw it about 6-8 foot in the air, and it basically survived that. And he took the wrench itself without the battery and threw it on the floor, and then showed that the wrench still works. I'm not going to do that. I respect my tools, and I try not to do things like that. As you can see, it comes with a light on it when you pull the trigger. There's a forward and reverse button, and then there's a setting here, 1 through 3. So you can 3 different levels of impact, and we'll show that when we use the tool. and then it has the side handle you can use for support when you're tightening. Small little thing, when they put the stud in there, the stud didn't go in straight, so when you screw the handle on, it kind of goes wobbly, but once it's tight, it's fine. Don't know that you really need to use that often. Just seen on the back, it's a brushless unit. So we will move over and pop some lug nuts off a couple of the vehicles here and show you how the wrench works. Okay, we'll pop a couple off the truck here. This the socket that came in the set is this is a 22 millimeter. Drops on, pulls off real nice off the end of the unit. Okay, we'll try the tool here on the Chevy truck. Typically I torque these to about 80 foot-pounds, and we're using the 22 millimeter socket that came with the set. And she popped it off. Now putting it back on, you can set it at different levels of the power rating you want. So let's see. So right now it's on 1, the lowest level. Okay, we got jammed in the hang on. Okay, 7/8 and 22 millimeter, very close. We're going to try a impact socket of 7/8. Pop another one. We're in reverse. Pulled it right off. Nice. So, I'll be right back. Okay, just for the fun of just checking, the torque wrench is set at 80 pounds, and she's popping at 80 pounds. Let's take it up a little higher just to see. 90 pounds. That's at 90. 100. You're at 100. Let's take it up to 120, see what if I can move them. Huh. Well, I guess I was a liar about what I normally only go 80 pounds, and it could just be that they've been sitting on the wheel. Let's see, actually the tire shop might have done this. 140. Okay, 140, it's moving. So they're more than 80 pounds. It's a 3/4 ton truck, so that's maybe what the tire shop did. So we're going to put it in the go mode, so tightening, and we're going to go with the number 1 setting, if I can see it. We're on the number 1 setting on this one. And then we'll go number 2 setting on the next one. Hang on it. Number 2 setting down here. Grab the torque wrench and let's see where they torque to. We'll go back to my discussion of 80 pounds and see where we're at. Okay, 80 pounds. That was barely 80. It's actually moved it a little bit. And what was the other guy? This was this guy, right? So that one clicks at 80. So the low rating actually just takes it right around to 80 pounds, which I like, because that's what we typically put on the car. Let me buzz one off at the buzz this guy. And let's put it back on at the 3 setting. Let's see what we get. Okay, we're on the high setting. Okay. Of course, we're at 80 pounds. Let's take her up to there's 120. There's 140. So it put it on there pretty good. There's 160. Let's pop that one back off. It pops it on there pretty hard. The wrench had to work pretty good to get that back out. I'm putting it back in. The number 1 setting there. Gotta be in the go mode. Number 2 setting. I like that better. Okay. Let's make sure. Then I don't do this test and walk away and leave one of them loose. So wrench is pretty stout. I can definitely apply some torque. You just have to remember that in the reverse mode, there is no settings. You can't change it. It's in the forward mode when you have the choice of the 3 power settings. So that's an interesting item on this wrench. Well, just to close, we use the wrench there. We've already used the wrench in the shop, but the power setting, it doesn't even touch the power setting on the battery. The manual that comes with it, it's a well-written manual, and it's got page after page after page of safety. Lots and lots of safety issues here, and then in the back half of it, it starts to talk about all the descriptions and specifications on how to use the unit. So good little impact manual, instruction manual, I should say. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I think it's a tool for the value compared to buying a DeWalt. If it's a, for myself, it's a sometime use in the shop. I do use air, but I would definitely use the battery also. And it's a good unit. Thanks again for stopping by. And there is a discount code in the description on this unit. I don't make a dime on this thing. My payment is I get the unit. Take care.